TRIB Live High School Sports Network is the official video and audio streaming partner of the WPIAL. We broadcast over 2,000 sporting events each year and cover 17 sports in over 170 schools. At HSSN, you'll find the latest in high school sports news, live and archive broadcasts, scores, standings, and much more. TRIB Live High School Sports Network, your high school sports leader. All season, every season.
Game 2 out of 2 from Beaver Falls on the TRIB Live High School Sports Network. On behalf of our friends with the Lawrence County Sports Network, we bring to you coverage of the girls Class 2A semifinals between the Shenango Wildcats and the Burgettstown Blue Devils. Alongside Coach Karen Hall, I'm Mitch Montani. We're joined by Damon McDermott as well from Beaver Falls, where we just saw the Freedom Bulldogs beat the Aliquippa Quips to punch their ticket to the Class 2A Girls Basketball Championship. It'll be Freedom against an opponent to be named. That opponent will be named based on the outcome of this Shenango and Burgettstown game. We just saw a great one. Should be in for a second really, really good matchup here between Shenango and Burgettstown.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, the Aliquippa Freedom game, if they set the tone, we're going to need to hold on to our seats once again for another game tonight.
Shenango's the number 1 seed in this Class 2A bracket. Burgettstown the number 5 seed. Burgettstown is 19-5 overall. They have beaten Winchester Thurston and Greensburg Central Catholic to get here, the most recent being that win over GCC on Wednesday, 50-45. Shenango has an overall record of 20 wins, 4 losses. They have beaten Carmichael's and Brentwood to get here, the most recent, that game against Brentwood, 43-39 win on Wednesday. So both teams are coming off close games, but both prevailed, and they find themselves in this semifinal game, which has quite a bit on the line.
Looking at Burgettstown, I know I've seen Burgettstown play Winchester, and their player to watch tonight would be number 41, Caitlin Neese. She's a junior right now, about 5'11". She was the dribbler, the handler, the shooter, and the rebounder for the Burgettstown Blue Devils.
Let's run through the starters real quick for both teams. We'll start with the Burgettstown Blue Devils. Kristine Bartley, the sophomore, Jillian Frazier, the senior, Addison Carnes, a senior, joined by Eden Rush, a fellow senior, and Caitlin Neese, a 5'11 junior for Burgettstown. Who are you looking at with regard to the Burgettstown Blue Devils?
Yeah, Emily Fedrizzi, she's about a few points away from her 1,000th point. She's been doing it on the glass for her team, and I think overall she's one of 2 players actually to watch. You have Kylie Rubin, who's number 4 in all-time leading scorer for the school. So 2 players to watch for the Wildcats.
The Wildcats starting lineup: Amara DeFrank, Emily Fedrizzi, Jeannie Natel, Ashley DeCarbo, and Kylie Rubin, the starting 5 for Shenango. Natel, according to our friend James Dotson, who covers a lot of Lawrence County sports, has been battling a leg injury, but she does make the start here in this one. Set to get underway. We are underway. Shenango basketball. Stays with the Wildcats in the corner. Underneath, now in the far side corner, 3 ball. No good from Nattel. Rebound Burgettstown. The Blue Devils with it. And they get the game's first points, putting that one in. Caitlin Neese.
Yeah, I've seen her. She can go. She can be a one-player show as well.
Three ball, Nattel, good. Nattel knocking that one down, 3-2 Wildcats. And a 3 ball in response, no good by Burgettstown's Jillian Frazier.
Both teams are working to push the ball in their offensive sets.
At the top, Nattel, good.
Back to back. That looks like 3-point practice.
The Wildcats glad to have her make the start, 6-2 Shenango.
She's their all-time leading 3-point leader for the Wildcats.
Burgettstown keeps the possession alive here. They move inside. Neese turns around, shoots, and gets it.
Yeah, she's definitely an offensive threat. Talked about her already as a player to watch tonight for Burgettstown.
Right block, Nattel, good pass underneath. Stripped away and a foul.
What can you do? Put your hand up and say you got me.
Kylie Rubin, a fellow 1,000-point scorer for Shenango, will try a couple of foul shots.
So we're talking about 2, 3 players to watch for Shenango, which means defensively you have to, play the inside. And already Nattel said, hey, I can shoot the 3. I've made a believer out of you back-to-back 3s. So more pressure on the defense for the Wildcats.
Shenango out of that incredibly good Class 2A Section 1, which put 3 teams in the semifinal round. They were the co-champions and number 1 seed in this bracket. Nattel for 3. Rolled in and out, but a foul underneath after Addison Carnes grabbed the rebound.
Yeah, no box out. Carnes was able to slither in there and get a rebound.
My fault. That was Amara DeFrank for Shenango who got that rebound. I was on the wrong roster there.
That's okay. We're back. We're teammates. We're good. We pick each other up.
That's right. DeFrank hits the first. Second one, no good. Also, a big shout out to our friend James Dotson for sending along a lot of really great info, especially on Shenango before this one. Here's a 3 knocked down by Eden Rush.
Well, already both teams have established that 3-point line will be used in this game here.
On the floor, picked up and taken away. Right back by Shenango. Three ball. No good off the left side of the rim near the baseline. And it's Burgettstown ball.
Yeah, Shenango's come out in a man-to-man. Already got 1, 2 steals out of their man.
Both teams trying to get to the Pete. Neither has a WPIAL title. Good pass, but the shot too strong from Nice. Shenango fighting to keep it offensively. We get a tie-up.
Good, clean defensive pressure by Jillian Frazier, causing the turnover. So what you like to see when you play that good of defense, you get the ball back, you want to reward yourself as a team by getting a great offensive set and scoring the basketball. Don't want to turn the ball back over. Reward yourself. That's great, hard pressure defense.
In the corner for three. No good. Both teams taking a lot of three-ball shots to start this game. Halfway through the first quarter, 8-7, Shenango Wildcats. Underneath. Chance for Rubin, has it taken away.
Yeah, first thing you do is take a look. You don't put the ball down first. Good hands.
Nice at the foul line, weaving in. Shot no good, but a foul.
She's aggressive on the offensive end. I've seen her play. I've seen her dominate an entire game. Almost like Moorbacher, who we just seen from Freedom. She can take over a game. Probably has more weapons on the offensive end, though, than Freedom.
They get Kylie Rubin for the foul. Her first, team first. First foul shot from Nice is good. The second one is off the mark. We are tied at 8. In the corner for three. Good.
Yep.
Emily Fedrizzi chiming in. 11-8 Shenango.
She has 956 career points. Add 3 to that.
Back out. Long three. Frazier, good.
Wow. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I'd say about 5 steps away from that three-point line, give or take.
She knocked it down perfectly. Another chance for Burgettstown.
Stop and pop. Stop and pop. That's the stop and pull up. You have 2 defenders waiting for you. Stop and pop.
Carnes
high
travels.
floaters. Excuse me.
No, you're good. Having fun.
Yeah, I mean, the coach.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
We're coming off a great game. Looks like we're going to have another. Underneath, out of bounds.
So shift that defense, right? Everything's been on the right side for Burgettstown. Shift that defense. Make Burgettstown shift the defense. Everything's been to the right for the Wildcats.
Good pass and a good lay-in.
And 1.
Kylie Rubin, her first field goal. She can make it a 3-point play.
Stay on the right side if it works. That's a great shot, but no dribble. The dribble allows the defense to tap it out of bounds. She got away with that dribble. It's a great pass. Just put it up.
Foul on Eden Rush.
Completes the 3. Good play.
Rubin has 4. Shenango back up 3, 14-11.
Good pass. Wow.
And we get a foul.
So Burgettstown, their offense is going through 41. She will touch that ball every single trip down on their offensive end. Guarantee. I don't guarantee many things, but I've seen that before.
She misses her first. Caitlin Neese, the junior for the Blue Devils.
So when your teammates get you the ball in great positions, especially the layup, take your time and kiss it off that glass.
She makes the second.
Already more scoring this first quarter than we've had last game.
That last game finished 47-44. Neither team hit 50. This one comes up short on the shot from Shenango's Emily Fedrizzi. Underneath, There's Nice. The shot, no good. Tried to kiss it off the glass. Could not. Shenango ball.
But they're getting shots in the paint. So even if you don't get it, you will start to draw fouls, which will then send you to the line.
Fedrizzi. Off to her right and gets it back. Nattel to Rubin.
Blue Devils are in that zone. The way the Wildcats shoot to three, they need to always find the ball and advance. There's another three.
Nattel rolls it over the rim. Nice. Behind her has it taken away. Up for Nattel. She slows it down.
So when you sit back in the zone, it allows the point to pick over the defense, like find the open gaps. That's right now what's happening to the Wildcats. They're getting 3-point shots out of from the corners and from the wings because Burgettstown is just sitting back in it.
Shenango lets it
go.
Roll beneath 1 minute.
There you go. Put pressure. Make them handle the basketball. Think about the decision they're about to make.
Fedrizzi. Spin move. Now in the corner, Nattel. Down to 30 seconds left.
Yep.
Tipped in the air. Nattel gets it back. But you're right, they're closing them gaps.
Yes.
"15 seconds now. Looks like Shenango's going to hold for one, up by 2. DeFrank now in the corner. 3 ball is no good. But a whistle blows. It's going to be Burgettstown ball anyway with a foul. Charged on DeFrank.
Yeah, I'm just going to say it's difficult for teams to really hold the ball. Like you're trying to hold the ball for your last shot with a minute to go. That's a long time. Especially with if you watch Burgettstown, their hands out, they're long. They take up space in the passing lanes.
Long 3 for Burgettstown to end the quarter. No good. That shot came from Jillian Frazier. Looks like we're going to have another good basketball game. We're at the end of one. Our score after one, 14-12 in favor of the Shenango Wildcats on the TRIB Live High School Sports Network.
Water heater emergencies don't happen at the best times.
Honey, there's no hot water. Mom, the water's freezing.
Get down here quick. At Mr. Water Heater, you'll talk to a real person 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. When the last thing you need to worry about is your hot water tank. And for quality service and better than competitive pricing,
call Mr. Water Heater. Call Mr. Water Heater. Call Mr. Water Heater. Call Mr. Water Heater. Call Mr. Water Heater.
Hi, I'm Ryan DeShyla Jordan, and I'm a musical theater major, and the Seton Hill Theater and Dance Department is where I call home. At first, I wasn't sure I'd fit in, but it was a major turning point for me when I started joining clubs and doing fun things around campus, like the step team and singing my heart out at karaoke nights. I'm also a resident assistant, so I can help other students have their own great Seton Hill experience. Now, I'm not afraid to try anything.
Second quarter action, TRIB Live High School Sports Network. Shenango leading Burgettstown 14-12, start of the second quarter. Shenango with the ball underneath, and it stays with the Wildcats. Both teams seem to be evenly matched. They both get contributions from several players.
Yeah, offensively, if everyone's able to touch the ball, you can actually see an offensive set happening within the half-court set. You get a turnover there, but nonetheless, they knew where they wanted to go.
Fedrizzi tried the pass to Nattel out of bounds. Burgettstown ball. At the top of the arc.
Neither team is afraid of that three-point line, so it's always a possibility.
There it is for three. Burgettstown has the lead. Addison Carnes.
Yeah, so really, defensively, whether you're playing man or zone, you need to defend and close out on that three-point line because both teams are jacking it up.
15-14. Burgettstown leading.
So the point, you're playing east to west, like go north and south. You got to attack the basket. Nothing happens when you go east to west. You're playing the passing game out front.
Nattel shovels it for Rubin, now in the corner. DeCarbo tries the shot, no good, but a foul.
Foul call, but good closeout. You know, great shooters are only great shooters when you can make with a hand in your face. It's easy when you can see the basket, right? That's the name of the game. Excuse me, but you want to contest the jump shot, not foul the jump shooter.
That foul was on Jillian Frazier for Burgettstown. Blue Devils have 4 fouls. Wildcats have 3. 6:37 left, first half. Second shot is good from DeCarbo after missing the first. We are tied at 15. Spot at the Peterson Event Center on the line for a date with freedom. Here's Carnes, back out. Bartley, and she is fouled.
Nice hard drive to the basket. Didn't hesitate, turned that corner, went straight in for the basket, not wide on the banana cut. Straight to the basket. She gets to make her pay at the line by shooting 2.
That was the second foul on Kylie Rubin. Bartley shooting 2, and she misses the first. Burgettstown 3 of 5 from the line so far. Shenango is 4 of 7. Second one good from Bartley.
So each team, they're all offensive threats. Like there's not a player thus far we've seen that's shy away from taking the shot or driving to the basket, which means you got to play everyone honest. You can't just zero in on one player.
3 ball in the air. No good from Nattel, but Shenango gets it back.
Long shot, long rebound, box out.
Out of bounds, it stays with Shenango.
Yeah, Telegraph City, east to west. You can see the offense on the perimeter how high. It's not going anywhere. And I talk about on defense, you got to stand. You got to pressure the ball. You got to make the defense shift. Otherwise, it is advantage to the defense.
Richie LaRocco calls timeout for Shenango. 5:55 left in this second quarter. His team trailing 16-15. Burgettstown with the lead. Burgettstown coming out of Section 2. They were winners without a section loss. A 10-0 section record. Section champs. Closest competition was Brentwood, who Shenango beat in the last round. But a good season for the Blue Devils, and we talked about this earlier. Season won't be over for either team after it all ends today. There will be consolation games. The loser of this game will have a consolation matchup with Aliquippa to decide who is 3 and who is 4 out of the WPIAL headed to the state bracket. Rubin has it taken away, and it'll stay with Shenango.
Yeah, nice closeout by Caitlin Deese to get a hand on it. But, you know, you write goals at the beginning of the season. One section, one WPIAL, one states. So when you get to a semifinal, the concentration, the focus is only on that. So every player has to have contribution in some way, whether it's defense, offense, loose balls, whatever it is, to have your team meet and check off that particular goal. One dribble, you're not going anywhere with the dribble. You got the offense Although they're scoring from the three-point line, Shenango has one dribble, pick up the ball. That's a disaster waiting to happen for the offense. If you're going to put the ball on the floor, you better go somewhere forward motion to the basket. Yeah, see, one pass, one dribble, pick up, disaster. I know I'm using some harsh words, but the coach in me says that you look, get a pass, take a look and see who's open, and then pass or dribble towards the basket. Fundamental basketball.
Bartley to the outside for three. It's good. Eden Rush.
That's how you do it. She didn't dribble. She looked at the basket. Nobody was on her. From the arc, add three more.
4-point lead for Burgettstown, 19-15. Shenango with it. They try a three. Fedrizzi, she's got it. Emily Fedrizzi has 6 points, cuts the lead to 1.
And she's proven she's a scorer. She had 39 points against their win over Farrell earlier in the season.
Brazier to Carnes, tries to feed it inside, but intercepted by Shenango. Chance for the Wildcats to retake the lead. Natel handles it in the corner and back out for Fedrizzi. Still Wildcats ball on the baseline. Halfway through the second quarter, Burgettstown up 19-18. Natel for three, no good.
Wide open. That would have been a great shot to nail.
Three for Burgettstown, no good from Rush. We've seen 7 threes in this game. No, excuse me, 4 threes in this game, 4 from each side. 8 total. For three, good.
And back to back.
Emily Fedrizzi has 9 points.
Yeah, not only are both teams shooting three, but they're shooting well outside the three-point arc.
And a travel on Eden Rush.
Yeah, you got to love the fans, right? It's always a student body. It's playoff action, playoff environment, right? Let us hear it.
6-0 run for the Wildcats. Pretty good crowd on hand for this one. We had a good crowd for the first game. Got really exciting down the stretch there. Turnaround off the glass, no good. Battle won by Nice.
Yeah, Nice has been quiet on the offensive end for Burgettstown. Need to get her back in the offense.
There it is. Misses the first shot, tries again, but a foul.
Nice is a big part of their offense. I'm sure she's double digits in the scoring average column. Has to get the ball to her, let her touch it, take a look to see what she can create. She does a good job off the dribble, creating her own shot.
Foul on Lenhart for Shenango. Shot no good from Nice.
Yep.
Our referees for this game, Eric Brewer, John Ludwig, Zach Freeman.
Not as many fouls, mainly because the shots are coming from the perimeter. Not too much action in the paint.
That wasn't the case in our first game.
Oh, not at all. We've seen more free throws in that first game than we did thus far in this second quarter. Whoa.
Shot no good, Burgettstown the rebound.
That one didn't have a chance, I'm just saying. Nice dribbling to get away from the defensive pressure.
Here comes Carnes. Off the glass, comes up short, but she'll shoot 2.
Yeah, Burgettstown is mixing it up. They're totally shooting from the three, but they're able to penetrate. And why is that happening? Because they have some open seams in that defensive gap. The floor is open, creating space to penetrate.
First shot is no good from Carnes. Burgettstown has split on its first 4 trips to the line. If Carnes hits this one, it'll be another split. She misses. And a travel on Shenango gives it right back to Burgettstown.
Yeah, we call those unforced turnovers. Establish your pivot foot. I always like to talk to our younger listeners who are and watchers and viewers. If you're watching, basic fundamental, jump stop, and then take a look to see what's happening.
Burgettstown trailing Shenango 21-20. 2 minutes left in the half. Here's Nice, drives the lane, and she's fouled.
But if you look at the difference between both ends on the offense, Shenango, they're nailing threes, right? So that's a good thing. But Burgettstown is getting to the line because they're penetrating and increasing fouls for the Wildcats. They're not hesitating and penetrating to the basket.
Burgettstown enters the bonus after that foul, and the first one takes a high hop but gets in there for Nice. Eight-point day so far for Nice. Here's the next one. It's good. Successful trip. She gives Burgettstown the lead back, 22-21. Here's Fedrizzi.
Yes, good call.
And a travel.
Yeah, right and left shuffle. Might work on the dance floor, but not on the basketball court.
Burgettstown with the ball and the lead.
So Shenango, they've extended their defense.
Shot too strong. It came from Bartley. Now it's back to Shenango.
Extend your defense, Burgettstown.
Shot from inside the arc, no good.
Yep. Both teams will let it go. So they both need to extend the defense. There it is. Ooh.
Somehow they kept it in bounds, and Burgettstown still has it.
Play to the whistle. Wow. Okay. Double dribble. We got the call here, but they let it go on the baseline. You play to the whistle. It looks wrong, but unless there was a whistle, you keep playing.
.102 left in the half. Shenango with the ball now after the double dribble call on Burgettstown. Here's a chance for Fedrizzi. A chance. 3-ball to Carbo. No good.
I like how everyone's able to get in the offense for both teams. Nice pass at the basket. Soft finish by Nice.
She's up to 11 points. 24-21 Burgettstown.
Nice assist by Carnes.
And a miscue for Shenango. Missed pass out of bounds. Burgettstown has 30 seconds. Up by 3 on the number 1 seed Shenango Wildcats. Lofted in there for Nice. Right elbow. She drives the lane, pushes it to the left. 3-ball in the air. Yes.
Heat and rush has been the difference for the Burgettstown Wildcats for this first half.
They call it a 2-point shot for Rush.
Wow.
26-21 Burgettstown. And after that pass out of bounds, the Blue Devils have 1 second. And that is it for half number 1. Could have an upset brewing in the semifinal round. The Burgettstown Blue Devils lead the Shenango Wildcats at halftime, 26-21. We'll step aside and be back with our halftime show here on the Lawrence County Sports Network and the TRIB Live High School Sports Network.
Each quarter, In-Community Magazines deliver the latest school district and township news, as well as local stories about the people, places, and businesses in your neighborhood. With 31 magazines in the north, south, east, and west suburbs of Pittsburgh, In-Community Magazines has you covered. To learn more, visit icmags.com or call 724-942-0940. Again, it's icmags.com.
Excella Health wants to know, how can we help you today? Can we help you find a doctor? Schedule a same-day appointment. Choose just the right service for your health concern? As your healthcare partner, Excella offers hundreds of primary care and specialty doctors, along with outpatient testing, rehab, and nationally recognized heart care, surgery, and orthopedics. To learn more, visit excellahealth.org or call 1-877-771-1234.
That was awesome. Best seat in the house is on HSSN.
Do you need custom printed materials for your school or organization? Hosting a fundraiser or special event? PrintSource can help. Visit printpittsburgh.com for a free quote on yard signs or banners, flyers and stickers, invitations, program books and tickets, even yearbooks. We are your single source solution for printed materials, signage, and so much more. Visit us online at printpittsburgh.com. PrintSource. Design, print, deliver.
The TRIB Live High School Sports Network is once again your home for WPIAL basketball championships. Watch all the action from all 12 games, boys and girls, exclusively here on HSSN. And did we mention it's free? That's right. No credit cards, no paywalls. Watch all games live for free. Only here on HSSN. WPIAL basketball championships are presented by F&B Bank.
We're back on the TRIB Live High School Sports Network. Mitch Montani, Coach Hall, and Damon McDermott with you at halftime. As you see up there on the scoreboard, 26-21. That's the lead for the Burgettstown Blue Devils on the Shenango Wildcats. Here from Beaver Falls, the winner of this game will take on the Freedom Bulldogs from the Peterson Event Center at 7 o'clock on Thursday. Good first half for Burgettstown. They're moving the ball well. They're getting it to Nice and making things happen.
Yeah, they've also been able to capitalize a bit more from that three-point line than Shenango. But the biggest difference are the turnovers. Like, that's the difference between Burgettstown up by 5 right now and Shenango going in to halftime having to figure it out. So offensively, both teams are pretty similar, passing the ball, moving the ball, but Burgettstown has been able to expand and open up the paint for Nice and their teammates to penetrate. They've actually gone to the line more times this first half than Shenango, excuse me.
Let me tally that up real quick, make sure I'm correct. 8, 10, 12, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Burgettstown 6 of 12 from the foul line in that first half shooting-wise. On the other side, Shenango is 4 out of 7.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, difference are a few turnovers because really, even though they've gotten both to the line, as you just mentioned, neither team has been lighting it up from the free throw line. But Burgettstown has added fouls to the Shenango roster because they've been able to get to the paint and finish or to draw fouls at the basket.
Let's start in terms of scoring with Shenango, and their big issue has been not being able to get much going other than those 3-pointers. They have 5 3-pointers. Other than that, just 1 2-point field goal. Emily Fedrizzi has 9. Janie Nattell has 6. All of those points coming from beyond the arc. 1 point from Amara DeFrank, 1 point from Ashley DeCarbo, and 4 from Kylie Rubin for Shenango.
Yeah, there's little penetration by the guards. I mentioned earlier they're bringing the ball over half and going east to west, which means the defense up top doesn't do anything but watch. So little penetration by Shenango or on the other end. That's what Burgettstown is doing. They're getting to the basket. Biggest difference. And when you shoot threes, defense just continue to close out on you.
Shenango was held to just 7 points in that second quarter.
Yep.
Here's the Burgettstown scoring. We've talked about her quite a bit. Caitlin Neese is the leading scorer. She has 11. Eden Rush with 8. 3 from Addison Carnes, 3 from Jillian Frazier, and 1 point from Christina Bartley. But Neese has been the difference maker for Burgettstown.
Definitely, but Eden Rush has been, I will call her a silent assassin because she's been spotting up on either side of the three, getting composed, and no one's watching her, and she's been able just to nail those threes at the bottom of the net. So they need to make sure they find Rush, who's number 23 in the blue, in case they needed a little assistance.
Burgettstown with 12 in the first, 14 in the second, 26 total. Want to remind you, of course, that we will have coverage of all 12 WPIAL Girls and Boys Championship basketball games from the Peterson Event Center this upcoming week, and it's going to be a lot of fun. 3 games on Thursday, 4 on Friday, 5 on Saturday. Boys and girls, all 6 classifications from the Peterson Event Center. And, of course, the championship for this bracket, Girls 2A, will be on Thursday night. A lot of good times coming up at the Pete.
That's what you play for. I mean, all-day championship basketball, number one after number one after number one, be a crown. That's what you play for.
Absolutely. We'll step aside one more time. We'll be back with the second half. 26-21, our halftime score. Burgettstown leads on TRIB, HSSN, and the Lawrence County Sports Network.
Need new tires in a hurry? SE Tire has your size tire in stock. Installed today. Before you hit the open road, see the tire experts at SE Tire. We do tires and we do them right. Before you hit the open road, see the tire experts at Export Tire. We do tires and we do them right. If it has wheels, we have the tires. Export Tire, your commercial tire headquarters.
Excella Health wants to know, how can we help you today? Can we help you find a doctor? Schedule a same-day appointment. Choose just the right service for your health concern? As your healthcare partner, Excella offers hundreds of primary care and specialty doctors, along with outpatient testing, rehab, and nationally recognized heart care, surgery, and orthopedics. To learn more, visit excellahealth.org or call 1-877-771-1234.
The TRIB Live High School Sports Network is once again your home for WPIAL Basketball Championships. Watch all the action from all 12 games, boys and girls, exclusively here on HSSN. And did we mention it's free? That's right. No credit cards, no paywalls. Watch all games live for free, only here on HSSN. WPIAL Basketball Championships are presented by FNB Bank.
Do you need custom printed materials for your school or organization? Hosting a fundraiser or special event? PrintSource can help. Visit printpittsburgh.com for a free quote on yard signs or banners, flyers and stickers, invitations, program books and tickets, even yearbooks. We are your single source solution for printed materials, signage, and so much more. Visit us online at printpittsburgh.com. Print Source. Design, print, deliver.
We're back on TRIB HSSN, ready for the third quarter. Burgettstown up by 5. Should be in for another eventful second half here from Beaver Falls. And here we go.
Good, already a defensive change by, there you go, by Shenango. Able to get a steal.
Rubin misses the layup.
Yeah, nice double team, nice turnover, but unable to finish.
And Burgettstown has it back. 3 ball, no good. Shenango goes around the arc. 3 ball from Natel, no good, too strong.
So you got the guards meeting Burgettstown at the half-court mark and double teaming on the side. Defensive strategy change for Coach Morocco, coming out, pulling his guards up, adding pressure on the guards.
Foul on Natel. Nice from the left elbow, back to the outside. Nice gets it back. She goes up. Can't get the roll.
Yeah, off balance. Great positioning. She's able to get the ball, but unable to compose herself, score up, and just kiss it off the glass. See, if you watch the defense, there's not much shifting. A lot of play out front, not moving in towards the basket. So defense just stands and watch.
Contact. Yep. No foul. Stays with Shenango.
Shenango's getting good looks, but they are shooting the ball way too hard. Not even coming close.
Wildcats down by 5. 26-21. Underneath, Rubin. They go back out. Rubin dribbles her way out of trouble. Now to the corner, 3 ball. Good.
Little half-court trap by the Wildcats.
Emily Fadrizi knocked it down. She's up to 12
nice
points.
Nice pass as she gets a roll. That's Rush again. The Addison Carnes, I believe, on the assist. Great look.
And with this foul shot, she could get those points right back for Burgettstown. 5:36 to play, third quarter. Shot no good. Burgettstown the rebound. Nice. Oh, almost got it.
Boy, she's struggling on the offensive end, but she's getting ample opportunities right inside the paint.
3 ball from the corner. It's good.
That's the offense for Shenango. Yes, they're not worried about the paint because they're able to just shoot attempts from the three-point line.
Julia George with those points for Shenango, and a response for 3. Addison Carnes, I believe, was the one who put it home, out of bounds. Burgettstown ball.
Yeah, not bad idea. You did penetrate, just a wild pass.
(31-26) Burgettstown. They have the ball.
Yeah, so far the half-court trap has not even phased the Blue Devils.
Nice to Frazier. Grabbed in the corner by Nattel, and she helps to clear it back up.
Corner's always a problem, right? So attack the defense even on your motion. You got 4 out. You got all 5 out. Yep. So you go high hands, right? If the defense high hands, you got to go low. Low hands, you got to go high. Can't pass through 2 hands.
In the corner, DeCarbo bottled up, and Rubin dribbles away.
Out of control, out of control. Let's see what happens in transition defense. Carnes late on the pass. Good hustle.
Great play by DeCarbo. Shenango still down 5. And taken away from Fedrizzi. Up there for Carnes. She's fouled. Hard foul into the entryway.
Great play. Good play on both ends. Good play on both ends. No one says it's easy getting to the peak.
Addison Carnes will shoot a couple. .345 left, third quarter, 31-26.
Such an awkward shot. Maybe like use some legs. Get that ball, give the ball some lift. Get off your toes.
No good.
Wow, not close.
Foul shooting's been a problem point for Burgettstown. It's been sort of a theme all day here. And a foul on the other side, 2 foul shots coming up for Shenango.
But you know why that happened? Because that was the first offensive set where we've seen a player cut through the middle, which was wide open. She got a good pass. Excuse me, let's see, who is that? That's Emily Fedrizzi. She got a good pass, and now she just made the 1 of 2.
Fedrizzi, the leading scorer for Shenango. She has 13 points. Julia George checks off after hitting her shot earlier. Next foul shot. It's good.
So it went from a half-court trap to a full-court press. Pass over, 3-on-1. Can they convert?
Nice off the glass, good.
Pass the ball against the press. Get a good shot attempt.
33-28 Burgettstown. In the corner, Lenhart. On the ground, grabbed by the Blue Devils.
Good decision by Frazier to slow it down.
Carnes. Nice. Frazier. Carnes for 3. Couldn't get the bounce. Offensive board. Rush. Dumps it inside. Nice trying to turn around. She does. Shot no good. Rebound Shenango.
But when you're struggling, when you're shooting, such as Nice is right now, you keep shooting exactly where she is, and she's right at the block. She has to shoot a little softer.
3 ball is good.
Such as that 3-point shot, right?
Fedrizzi has 17 points, 5 3-pointers. 2-point game. Nice fetches the tip. Tries again, and she's fouled.
Tough and hard-nosed, I would say Nice is. She takes the hit, keeps on ticking. There's that take the hit, keep on ticking, take the lick, keep on ticking. Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
Timeout called Shenango. 1:56 left, third quarter. Every time Shenango seems to have something go their way, Burgettstown swings it back, and they're using Nice to do that. Now she'll shoot a couple.
She's aggressive with the ball. She doesn't hesitate. She's not a perimeter shooting. That's not what she's first looking for. She's looking to get the ball right to the basket. She's doing so, like I said earlier, shooting a bit too hard, just soften it up, but she is getting to the free throw line.
Talked about how Burgettstown has struggled from the foul line. We'll see Nice try here in a moment. Nice is 5 of 8 from the foul line.
Yeah, the foul line's going to be a factor in this game. It's a close game. It's been a close game throughout. Both teams have had their struggles at the free throw line. But for a player like Nice, who's getting to the basket, soften up your shot at the foul line. Get some more confidence as you continue to go into the paint to score layups.
Burgettstown with foul shooting is 6 out of 15. Here's the first from Nice. No good.
Positive self-talk despite the struggles for Nice. Ball's coming through her.
This one is good. Feed down low, shooting foul. 2 shots coming up for the 1,000-point scorer, Kylie Rubin. Foul on Eden Rush. They get her for foul number 2. 4 fouls on Shenango, 2 on Burgettstown.
Yeah, we've already talked about the foul line, the fact that the foul line's been for both teams, and it continues to be the same for Shenango.
Rubin misses them both. She's 3 of 5 today from the stripe.
Oh, that was a tough pass.
Knee stops, shoots.
Nice shot, but that was a good stop and pop.
3-ball try. No good. Rebound Shenango. That shot came from Carnes. For 3. Long 3 is good. Yep. Timeout Burgettstown. 1:11 to play, third quarter. We are tied at 34.
What we say about that three-point line? It's been happening all game long. 5 steps beyond the three-point line. Neither team is shy about where they let it go.
Fedrizzi has 20 points now. 6 3-pointers.
Wow.
Plus a couple of foul shots. That's her day.
So they always say, you know, when you're playing against great shooters, you give them 1, you give them 2. After they make 2, you become a believer that they can shoot shots. So you got to move and extend your defense out. Even though they've been Shenango's been playing the wheel and not looking like threats from the outside, they've all shot threes this entire game. Made or miss. Defend the three-point line on both ends of the defense. Man-to-man pressure. We'll have court trap. Nice pass.
Laid in perfectly.
Yeah, Smith got away with a walk, but that was great recognition and assist by Nice.
Carnes has 17 points. Burgettstown the lead back 36-34. Here's Burgettstown, or rather Shenango with it, tipped out of bounds. And it stays with the Wildcats.
I like how Carnes threw the ball back. Even though it's still Shenango's ball, smart play by throwing it back into the backcourt.
Lenhart out, Madison Long in for Shenango on that substitution. 40 seconds for the Wildcats to work with, trailing by a couple of points.
And so what Burgettstown don't want to do is get lulled into sleeping. But I said before that 1 minute, 40 seconds, that's a long time for a team to hold the ball.
Fedrizzi through the paint. Good pass and a lay-in by Rubin.
Good pass.
10 seconds for Burgettstown with the game tied. Neese through the paint, goes up. Good shot. And that brings us to the end of the third quarter.
Wow.
Have another good one on our hands. After 3, it's the Burgettstown Blue Devils 38, the Shenango Wildcats 36 on the Lawrence County Sports Network and TRIB Live High School Sports Network.
Water heater emergencies don't happen at the best times.
Honey, there's no hot water. Mom, the water's freezing.
Get down here quick.
At Mr. Water Heater, you'll talk to a real person 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. When the last thing you need to worry about is your hot water tank. And for quality service and better than competitive pricing,
Call Mr. Water Heater. Call Mr. Water Heater. Call Mr. Water Heater. Call Mr. Water Heater. Call Mr. Water Heater.
Hi, I'm Ryan DeShyla Jordan, and I'm a musical theater major. And the Seton Hill Theater and Dance Department is where I call home. At first, I wasn't sure I'd fit in, but it was a major turning point for me when I started joining clubs and doing fun things around campus, like the step team and singing my heart out at karaoke nights. I'm also a resident assistant, so I can help other students have their own great Seton Hill experience. Now, I'm not afraid to try anything.
Back for the start of the fourth quarter.
Whether that was designed or not, that was a refresher to see that offense swing to the other side and get a basket.
Neese turns around, goes up.
Yeah, they just said work it in. She's a breakdown player. She can do it on her own. Little outside wheel. They run it all game. Make adjustments.
3 ball in the air. No good, too strong from Madison Long.
Stop the basketball.
They dump it.
Nice pass. That was a good pass, though. Good look. Good look. Pull it out. Open up your offense.
Here's Bartley. Now the senior Carnes to another senior, Eden Rush. Neese at the elbow. Outside. Back in. Now it's taken away. Three ball. Natel. Yes. Janie Natel.
All-time three-point leader.
Her first since the first quarter. Shenango has the lead, 41-40. Under 6 minutes to play. Spin move by Rush. Contact, but no foul. Rebound goes to the Wildcats.
So watch the paint. They've been Shenango's been sending Rubin right to the middle. She just floats right to the middle. There she is.
Fedrizzi, Natel. Fedrizzi. Watch for those two players on the wings for a possible three ball here.
Don't allow Ruben to float to your middle. You just waltz it right through the paint.
Ruben almost had it taken away, but back to Nattel. Shenango taking its time here.
So you can move your defense up. Everyone, all the offensive is above the foul line.
Nattel can't bank it in.
And not a good look. She sort of pretty much turned and just let that go.
And a foul. That's on Long. Nattel checks out for Shenango. 4.5 to play. 1 point lead for the Wildcats. Blue Devils with the ball.
Yeah, that's a good call. That's a good call. And needs set a screen and get chinned. That's a great call.
It'll be a Burgettstown inbound. It'll come from Addison Carnes. Down by 1.
So the last few possessions, they've used Nice as a screen. Leave her in the paint. You know, she's been outside the paint the last 3 possessions. She's highly effective from the free throw line down to the block.
Lofted out. Frazier. Yes.
Wow. Excellent execution by the Blue Devils.
Burgettstown back in front, 43-41, halfway through the 4th quarter. Shenango with it. Fedrizzi. Bounce pass to Ruben. Left side for DeCarbo, and now back at the top for Long. Corner. Fedrizzi, yes. Who else to knock one down for Shenango? Back up 1.
Back-to-back threes.
Tipped into the air. Shenango has it.
It was too tight. Not a good pass.
Timeout called by Coach LaRocco, wanting to talk things over. 3 minutes, 16 seconds remain. Shenango 44, Burgettstown 43.
Yeah, Coach LaRocco, he said that he's had experience winning a WPIAL championship for Neshannock back in 1987. It may sound a long time ago, but a championship is a championship. Which
Sticks
means
with you forever.
Sticks with you forever. And he understands how to help his team to get there from players being on the court. Execute, take care of the ball, and he is a team that can just throw down the threes.
Shenango breaks out of the timeout with Long, Nattel, Ruben, DeCarbo, and Fedrizzi on the floor. Bartley, Neese, Rush, Frazier, and Carnes out there for Burgettstown. 3 minutes left. Shenango up 1.
So Burgettstown's gone with a tandem 2-3 where there's more pressure on the basketball.
Three ball from Fedrizzi. Yes. Another one. Gives Shenango a 2-possession lead.
Yeah, right side of the floor, left side of the floor. Same results.
Burgettstown in need of a bucket. And a foul.
Space out your court, Burgettstown. Open up your floor again.
And that will be the 7th on Shenango. So the 1-1 kicks into play. The bonus for the Blue Devils. 2 shots from Carnes.
How many Carnes made? She seemingly had little struggles.
She's 0 for 4.
0 for 4. Good time to break that streak.
Misses on the first end of the 1-1.
So I wonder how much longer this zone will be played by Burgettstown. It's creating wide open gaps on the wings for Shenango.
Another issue that Burgettstown could run into. They have 4 fouls to give. Only 2 fouls against them. A chance. Carnes can't get the roll. 2 minutes left.
She'll slow it down. They're not a fast-breaking team. Not unless it's uncontested. All right, so they've come out of the zone. Let's see if they can apply pressure to the ball handler to make a difference.
Madison Long. Tough bounce pass to DeCarbo. And we do get our foul here. That's only the 3rd on the Blue Devils. Still a couple fouls to give before foul shots are even a question. Timeout called by Burgettstown. 1:38 to play. 47-43 is the lead for the number 1 seed Shenango Wildcats.
Well, one thing should help. Coach Zittner came out of that zone. So now hopefully more pressure on the dribble. Shenango clearly has not shown that they're going to attack the basket. They're comfortable with the wheel, even in a man-to-man where they open gaps out at the 3-point line. So we'll see if the man-to-man makes a difference.
Winner of this one will face Freedom on Thursday night for a WPIAL championship.
Yeah, keep in mind that both teams have utilized the 3-point line, so this game here is far from over.
We'll see the Blue Devils off this inbound if they have something in store. Shenango set to inbound it, and they do back for Fedrizzi. Over to the corner. They get it back out. Burgettstown with still a ton of fouls to give. We get a foul on the floor.
So how do you defend that? You have, that is, let me see who is that is. That is 24, I believe. The Carbo leading it out front.
There's another foul. Foul number 5 on the Blue Devils.
Well, double team action on the ball handler. They're going to bring it all the way out. Right now, looking like strategically, let's bring it out and let's take some time off the clock. Nice back pass. Nice tip pass.
Fedrizzi has 28 points. Largest lead of the night for Shenango, 6. 49-43. Burgettstown needs points now. 3 ball. Off the mark.
And no rebounders.
And they finally found Mattel. Foul number 6 on Burgettstown. The next one will send Shenango to the line.
Yeah, bad time for a scoring drought for the Blue Devils.
Shenango is 6 out of 11 at the foul line. Fedrizzi will head there for the 1-and-1. She's 2 out of 2 today.
So Burgettstown needs to play the miss and push.
Fedrizzi gets her 29th point. This next one gets her to 30.
She scored 39 against Farrell.
And she's got 30 today. 51-43. Shenango with 50 seconds to play. Carnes for three. Comes up short. Rebound for the Wildcats. And a foul sends us to the other side of the floor.
Understanding that Burgettstown needs a quick shot, but you got to go in and get some rebounds, fight for some second and third shot attempts. It's a shot with no rebounders underneath the basket.
Everyone on their feet on the Shenango side. First shot is good from Ashley DeCarbo.
It's a game of runs. Game of runs.
This one would put Shenango up 10. It's no good. So the lead stays at 9, 52-43. Burgettstown with Nice. Has it swatted out of bounds, but a foul. Shooting foul and 2 shots for Nice.
Nice has been neutralized for the latter part of this fourth quarter. We haven't called her name. She hasn't really taken the ball. But Shenango did a good job pushing her outside of the paint. She only became a screener instead of a scorer.
Here's her first. No good. The second is good. 19-point day for Caitlin Nice. 30 seconds left. Natel gets fouled. Natel on the other side is going to be shooting. Misses the first of the 2 possible shots. Won't get an opportunity for a second with the 1-and-1. Long 3, no good. Rebound for Shenango. Natel lobs it up for Fedrizzi, and she's fouled with 12 seconds left.
Looks like Burgettstown just ran out of gas. Nice neutralized. They took her away from the basket. And unfortunately, Burgettstown went into a untimely scoring drought.
Fedrizzi will have 2 shots. Makes the first. And she gets the second. 32-point day for Fedrizzi. Burgettstown comes up the floor. They try a 3 with Rush. No good. Shenango the rebound, and it is over. The Shenango Wildcats will play for a championship. The number 1 seed has defeated the number 5 seed Burgettstown Blue Devils, 54-44.
Congratulations to the Wildcats. They've earned the right to take that path to the Pete. Coach LaRocco gets to relive, possibly, at least for right now, the championship game at the Pete with his Shenango Wildcats. Congratulations, Coach LaRocco and team.
Shenango outscores Burgettstown 18-6 in the fourth quarter. Dominant down the stretch. The number 1 seed lives on to play for a WPIAL title. We'll talk about it and what that championship matchup will entail coming up next here on the TRIB Live High School Sports Network. Final score, Burgettstown falls to Shenango 54-44 on TRIB, HSSN, and the Lawrence County Sports Network.
Best seat in the house is on HSSN.
Back on the TRIB Live High School Sports Network, final score 54-44 in favor of the Shenango Wildcats. They are on to the WPIAL Championship. Shenango beats Burgettstown by 10. It'll be Shenango and Freedom on Thursday night from the Pete to crown a WPIAL champion in Class 2A.
Yeah, first off, congratulations to both Freedom and Shenango finding their way to the championship game. Should be an interesting game. You have Shenango, have we just watched win. You know, they have 3 outside scoring, three three-point threats from the perimeter. And Emily Fedrizzi, who had 32 points tonight, she's already had a game of 39 points throughout the season. Kylie Rubin and Janae Natal. So it should be an interesting game to see what Coach Kirshner comes up with. He had Julia Moorbacher just destroy Burgettstown, destroy Aliquippa this afternoon. So should be a decent matchup, but there's plenty of weapons on this Burgettstown team.
Let's run through the scoring real quick.
Shenango team, excuse me.
We'll start with Shenango. They had 54 points. Leading scorer was Emily Fedrizzi, 32 from her, 9 from Janie Natel, all from beyond the arc, 8 from Kylie Rubin, and then 2 from Ashley DeCarbo, 1 from Amara DeFrank, and 2 from Julia George. For Burgettstown, 19 points from Caitlin Neese, 10 from Eden Rush, 7 from Addison Carnes, 6 from Jillian Frazier, and 1 from Christine Bartley. 44 total. Burgettstown had 12 in the first, 14 in the second, 12 in the third, 6 in the fourth. Shenango had 14 in the first, 7 in the second, 15 in the third, and 18 in the fourth, the difference maker in this one. Your final thoughts on what was a great day of basketball here?
Yeah, great day of basketball. Championships on the line. You got 2 good teams able to meet at the Pete next week. And it should be a game of the 3-point line and Julia Malberger next week. So stay tuned and hold on. Championship time.
Absolutely, and we'll have coverage of all 12 of those championships, 6 in boys, 6 in girls from the Pete, coming up on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of next week. Big thanks to James Dotson, allowing us the opportunity to do this game for the Lawrence County Sports Network, with Shenango beating Burgettstown. And as we just talked about, it'll be Burgettstown and Aliquippa in a consolation game next week, and then more importantly, Shenango and Freedom, a 1 and 2 seed matchup from the Pete on Thursday at 7 o'clock live on HSSN. Big thanks to Coach Hall. Big thanks to Damon McDermott. Big thanks to everybody here at Beaver Falls, the host of this semifinal matchup, which sees Shenango defeat Burgettstown by a final score of 54-44. Thank you for tuning in on the TRIB Live High School Sports Network and the Lawrence County Sports Network.